Hi YouTube, it's Zelatov again, here to piss off some more people. You know that's how I roll. Today is the 2012 End Times Prophecy. I'm here to debunk it all. I hope you listeners have fun. Yeah, the supposed end times prophecy seems to be the buzzword amongst some people these days. It's well known that the Mayan calendar ends on 12/21/2012, and somehow a lot of people have misconstrued this as the end of the world. However, this is likely false, and here are some reasons why. Firstly, you've got to try to isolate why the calendar actually stops. There are several, if not many, reasons why this could happen, all of which have absolutely nothing to do with the end of the world whatsoever. One possible reason why it ends on that date is because the sculptor just gave up. Okay? This was an ongoing task, going on and on and on into the future, and maybe this guy just got sick of it and said, screw it, put his tools down and stopped doing it. Cause and effect, the calendar stops on 2012. But that doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the world. It doesn't have anything to do with the world ending. It's just because people are lazy. However, I feel my second reason is far more likely than the first. 15 million people died very, very quickly. 15 million Mayans in almost one day. And this is one of the greatest mysteries that history has to offer. What killed all these people? History says a drought. There's huge evidence in lake beds that a drought happened in the Mayan times, a massive one, and it could have killed everybody. That's how bad it was. In any case, it's probably because whoever the sculptor was finally ran out of strength when that date was written, and then he died. December 12th, 21st, 2012. That's just the last day he got to move on and write down because he died. In any case, it has nothing to do with the world ending or anything to do with trying to pin that down to an exact date. That's impossible. You can't isolate that. And a lot of people believe the world will be brought to an end on this date due to either a visitation with an ancient alien race that has been waiting 3,600 years for their planet to grow near ours. This planet is known as Planet X. Some call it Nibiru, in connection to the old Sumerian myth where the Anunnakins named Enki and Enlil came from. Still others claim that the planet will all out crash into ours, or at least cross close enough to cause a global catastrophe on the date described. There are several problems with these hypotheses. Firstly, let's tackle the idea of the ancient Anunnakins from the Sumerian culture. The Sumerians actually credit the Anunnakins with birthing the human race. They actually claim that their master sent some guy from the Anunnakins sent Enki to Earth to mine gold, and there was so much gold there that Enki made people. He made humans as slaves to mine more gold, and then Enki wasn't getting the job done fast enough. So then the guy sent over Enlil. This guy was an asshole. Nobody liked Enlil. Anyhow, if these aliens had sufficient technology to travel to Earth and then spawn humans into existence to make slaves for mining gold, then 3,600 years later, their technology would probably be advanced enough to get here without having to wait for a galactic event like a planet crossing. Of course, this is all built on the assumption that they exist, and if they actually do exist, that they haven't died out somehow. They shouldn't have to wait for a galactic event to get here. they should certainly be more than advanced enough to travel here at will. We have sent vessels beyond our solar system. Voyager was a craft that we sent past Pluto to travel the rest of the universe, albeit at a very, very slow pace, but we still get transmissions from it every now and then. However, if this ancient, beyond ancient race cannot travel here in our own solar system of free will, then they're not that impressive to me. I don't think they could come here and kill us all, if they exist in the first place, which I really doubt. Next up is the collision slash close crossing scenario. This one is one of my favorite because it's so obvious that I don't see how other people don't catch it and knock it down. See, this planet, which has conveniently enough never been conclusively proven to exist, is supposed to be on a course for collision with Earth in merely 2.25 years. I find it really hard to believe that a celestial body the size of a planet would be hard to miss if it was part of our own solar system. If our Earth or greater size celestial body was on a collision course with us and little more than just 2 years away, it would probably be visible in our night sky, plain to see out there like Venus, which is otherwise known as the North Star. You'd be able to look out there and just see it. And if you used a pair of binoculars or a telescope, you'd be able to exactly pinpoint its location. And then I've heard other people say that we can't find the planet because it's on an orbit on the opposite side of the sun. The problem with this is that if it's on the other side of the sun, it will never collide with Earth. Unless you're going to suggest that it starts speeding up all of a sudden in order to smash into us. You know, it's a good thing that doesn't, break any laws of physics or anything. I don't understand how people can believe this stuff. And it's like total crap. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And you God-fearing Christians should be avoiding the 2012 prophecy like the Black Plague. It's a pagan prophecy, people. The Mayans have something to do with it. And it's just a date. They haven't said this is the end of the world. It just stopped. The calendar simply stops. The Earth isn't ending in 2012. It isn't ending on a date that's going to be localized ever by anybody. And it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen, but you can't localize when or where or how or why, because those bits of information just aren't available to us. Even if you can know what will happen at any given moment, if you know all possibilities, you still cannot know what will happen. At any rate, this is Zelatov. Peace out.
Ah, shit. Maybe.
What?